I'm sure you already know it pretty well, either from your own experience or from a YouTube channel, that finding out if a girl likes you or if she's interested in you can be, let's say, pretty challenging. Additionally, there are so many circumstances and factors that come into the play. For example, her age, religion, culture, do you work together, were you friends prior to this, how long you know each other, and so on and so forth. But today I want to talk about those situations or those moments in which you didn't know each other yet or before. So how to find out if a girl likes you if you've just met. The signs that I'll talk about today work the best when you are out. That means that when you are in a bar, pub, at a festival, a party with your friends and she's with her friends there. But it doesn't mean that these signs don't work also in other circumstances. They do. But the best results are achieved where you can best see these signs when you're out. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to you too. My name is Luminita and over here in a nutshell I'm doing the Google translation work from women's language, women's behavior, women's psychology into some clear and straightforward text and video so that it is easier for you to understand what's going on and take the final decision. This being said, let's move straight to the very first sign that she is interested in you, although you've just met. And this is when she stays with you, although all her friends just left or are going to leave. That's why I said before that these signs work the best or perfectly when there's a night out and you are out there with your friends and she's with her friends. But at the moment, during the night, maybe they want to move to a different pub, or they want to go home, or they want to go to a different party, but she doesn't. Okay, maybe she wants to, but she would rather stay with you wherever you are. Now, this decision of hers shows two very, very important things, besides the fact that she's interested in you. First, she really enjoys spending time with you. Otherwise, why would she waste her time not dancing, not drinking, but talking to you, finding out what person you are, talking about herself? And the second very important thing that this behavior also shows is trust. Now, it's not for me to tell you and explain you that when you're out with your friends, you have a security that nothing will happen because you are in a group. Yet, leaving this group or staying with a, let's say, honest stranger is a kind of a big risk because you can never know what's going on and what can happen, and you also don't have your backup. That's why if she decided to stay with you, it means she's interested in you, she enjoys spending time with you, and she trusts you. But if you want to know some little extra tricks how to make her trust you, there's a video over here, check it out. The second sign that she's clearly into you, although you've just met, is when she's actively trying to find similarities between you two or some common touch points. And these can be anything. She might ask you where you've studied or what languages you speak or where you come from. So any of these moments which she can say, oh, I've also studied there, or oh, I also know this person, oh, I've also been there. Also in this case, there are two additional things that I want to specify. First of all, she is searching for these common things, these similarities, because these are potential common topics to discuss. So if you've just met, she likes you, you seem interesting, and she wants to continue the conversation, she wants to know where this conversation would rather go, what topics you'd like to discuss. And if you've been at the same school or the same university, then it's brilliant. Okay, now she can talk to you about the professors or about the faculties. What I'm talking about right now are some very, very effective small talk tips and tricks. So if you want to know them as well, there is a video about it too. I'll leave it here and the link will be in the description box below. Now, the second reason why she wants to find some similarities is because this will create for you this feeling of familiarity. So if you've been to the same school, that means that you already have something in common. That means that she's not a stranger, a complete stranger anymore. That's why you can trust her. That's why you can feel more free and comfortable with her. And it works the other way around as well. Maybe she saw you, she found you attractive. Now she wants to know in your conversation if there is anything that can be between you. And if you've been to the same school, you visited the same countries, you like the same food, that means that you understand her and she can open up. The third sign that she's obviously interested in you, although you've just met, is when she is hinting you where she will be next. So maybe you're talking and then she seamlessly or not on purpose says that, she will be tomorrow at that place. Or next week there is this event that she's organizing and she will be there from 5 till 10. Or if she's there with her friends and they refuse to leave without her, they're literally pulling her with them, she might hint you where they're going. She might say that they are going to this bar, feel free to join. Or they're going to this party and they will be there till 9 and then maybe they'll go somewhere else. It doesn't matter if we're talking about her future location in an hour or a week. If she's telling you or hinting you where exactly she will be and when exactly she will be there, that means that she wants you to join her or meet her there or find her there. The fourth sign is not that obvious, but when you hear it and if you've experienced that, I guarantee you a aha moment. Because if a girl likes you and you've just met, she will give you a nickname or a different way to call you. In my case, I remember that I liked to call guys that I had interest in, but their full name. So full first name or full last name, even though they were okay with their shorter versions of the names. And you've guessed it, there are two underlying reasons for that as well. First of all, this creates something special between you two. So you've just met, but you already have an inside joke. You already have some jargon. You already have some special going on that only you two understand or you two can relate to. And the second reason is that you will remember her. If this nickname is funny or spicy or somehow special, you will remember that there was this girl and she called me this name, or I called her this name, or she said this. Or if she called you, I don't know, Daniels, because your name is Jack. I know it's not super creative, but this is the first thing that I could think of. The next time when you're in a bar and you'll hear Jack Daniels, you will associate this already in your head with her, and maybe you'll even text her. And the last sign that I want to mention today is mirroring. And I've talked about this already a couple of times on this channel, but I still want to emphasize it in here as well because it is effective, it works, and you need to know about it. If you've never ever heard about mirroring, this is a body language trick that someone can either use on purpose or consciously or subconsciously. So it works in both ways. And this is the moment in which, or this is the situation in which she moves the way you do. So if you stand, she will stand up too. If you sit, she will sit down too. After some minutes or some moments, it doesn't have to be straight away. But if you stand up, after 1 minute, let's say, she will stand up too. And she will stand as long as you're standing. Or if you put your head to the left, maybe not after a couple of seconds, but maybe after 30 seconds or a minute, she will do the same movement and she will stay the same if you have your head on the left. This is basically like watching yourself in the mirror. Okay, that was it. These were the 5 signs that she's interested in you, she likes you, she's into you, although you've just met. So if you liked any of them or the whole video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below if you've experienced any of this, or maybe you've tried to notice some of this and they indeed work, or maybe you know some other signs that you would like to share with us. Also, don't forget to make the red subscribe button gray and click on the bell button to get notified every single time when I post something new. I do this daily and I can assure you, you don't want to miss anything. Up until then, I want to thank you very much for watching and see you next time with new tips, tricks, reasons, signs, and so on and so forth. Bye.